Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon and good evening. So here we are once again to start a new video in the playlist of TypeScript. So guys, here I will show you everything from the scratch. If you don't know anything about the TypeScript, then please watch this video carefully and stay till the end. So guys, here is the agenda of this video. Firstly, we will install the TypeScript and then we will verify the TypeScript is installed successfully or not. Then we will set up the TypeScript and we'll do all the configuration whatever are required to start working on the TypeScript. So guys, here you can see there is a blank folder TypeScript and one file is there, in fact that is agenda.tsc. So what we are going to cover in this video. So guys, now let's move to the command prompt. Okay, so here you can see I have already come to my directory working directly in which I am creating this video. Oh, here whatever is opened in the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so guys, now firstly without any delay, so let's start our agenda. So firstly we will install the TypeScript. So guys, basically there are two commands to install the TypeScript. First one is npm install TypeScript -save-dev. So this command is basically used to install the TypeScript locally in your project. When you want to install the TypeScript only on a single project, then you can use this command to install. And another command is npm install -g TypeScript. So what it will do, it will just install the TypeScript globally in the system. It means whenever you will create a new project in the system, so you don't need to install the TypeScript over there once again. Okay, so that's why we have used the -g over there. You can see -g indicates globally. Okay, so now guys, let's start. So firstly we need to install TypeScript using this command. So here you can see we are using the npm and it is a blank directly. So before using the npm or before using the any command of npm, what I will suggest you, so firstly you just initiate the npm, so that what it will does, it will just create a package.json file for us with the all required configurations. Okay, so guys, if I will press enter, so it will ask me for the many questions confirmations. So what I will do, I will just put a -y over there, so it will just take all the values as default. So I have run this command npm -y. So let's see, it is done. So now guys, let's move to the Visual Studio Code. So here you can see that package.json file is created. So here all are the default settings, whatever is taken by the npm. Okay, if I would not have pressed -y over there, it will ask you each and every configurations that what is the default and you want to change, so you can change over there. Although you can change in package.json file directly here as well, like I can just provide TypeScript tutorial. Okay, so I have just mentioned description here, so that's why I passed -y at the time of initiating npm. Okay, so now guys, let's move to the install TypeScript. So I will just copy this command. No worries, I will just put this command in the description as well, so you can copy from there. Then I will run this command. Let's wait. Yes, so TypeScript is installed locally in our project. So just to check the TypeScript, here we can see, firstly I will check the package.json file. So here you can see it is a dev dependencies. Why it is dev dependencies? Because we have used -save-dev here. So it means it is a dev dependencies because it is a use for the development purpose only. Okay, so here we can see the TypeScript is installed and this is the whatever version is installed in our project. Okay, so in the node module here you can also validate that, like that is a TypeScript folder over there. So TypeScript is installed successfully. So guys, now firstly I will show you like how we can verify TypeScript installation before moving or before jumping to another type of installation. Okay, so now guys, first way I have shown you, like you can check the node module directly over there that it is installed locally. If we will do it as a globally, so node module folder will not be there by default. Okay, so now I can check tsc-v over there as well. So it will show us the version. Yeah, you can see tsc-v. this is basically command to check the version of TypeScript. So currently 4.5.4 version is installed of TypeScript in the system. Okay, so guys, that is the first thing. We have installed TypeScript in this way. So now I will show you like how we can install the TypeScript in that way and what will be the changes over there. So now just to show you what I will do, I will just delete the node modules folder from there. Then I will remove package.json file also and package.json file as well. Okay, so we are on the same page where we were on the starting of this particular video. Okay, so now guys, I will use this command to install the TypeScript. Okay, so I will just copy, and so here once again we are going to use npm. So what I will suggest, you can use npm init, it will be much better, or if you want to ignore, so you can also ignore it. Okay, but it's a good practice. Like if you are using npm, so firstly create a package.json file with all basic configurations, whatever should be there. Okay, so now I will run the command to install the TypeScript globally. I will just copy from there and I will just put it. So now TypeScript will install the globally over there. Yeah, you can see it is showing me an error like it is possible that file is already in use or text, or this is the operation rejected. If you believe that might be permission issue, please double check and complete log. Okay, that is not executed, it is not permitted. So just to permit this, what I will do, I will just run in as an administrator. So what I will do, I will just command prompt as administrator. Okay, so now I have just run it as administrator. Now where I will go, what is the path? So this is the basically path in which I am working on. So firstly I will go to C drive, then work, then channel, and then TypeScript. Okay, so I have come in this directory as administrator. So guys, now what I will do, I will just run this command using the administrator. Right, so yeah, you can see that firstly I was just running this command from the users, so that's why it was not working for me. It was a permission issue. So now I have shown you like how we can install the TypeScript globally. Okay, then I will check like what is the version of this install. So it is a version 5.3.3 version is installed for the globally. So now guys, what I will show you, so let's move to the Visual Studio Code. So here you can see nothing is installed in the directory, in the working directory nothing is installed, because this time TypeScript has installed globally. Yeah, so I have shown you both the commands, like what are the use of these commands and how we can install, and I have also shown you like how we can verify the TypeScript installation. Although if I will check in the user, let's see if we are able to check the TypeScript version over there. Let's check. Yes, it is also working, because at the time of installation it was just asking for the admin permissions which was there. Okay, so now guys, let's move to the next one, like set up TypeScript. So now we will set up the TypeScript. Watch this topic very carefully. So here is a very most important topic of the TypeScript whenever you are going to use. So installation is done, that is a one-time process you need to do. Okay, but setup maybe you need to do according to the each of the project need. So now just to set up, what is the command? So that is the basically command tscinit, and I will just put hyphen. Okay, so this is the basically command to start the setup of TypeScript. I will provide this command also in the description as well, so you can check over there. So now I will run this command. Before running this command, I will show you the directory. That is the only agenda.txt and package.json file which was created using the npm init-y. So now I will press the enter. Yes, so guys, here you can see that tsconfig.json file is created here. Okay, so tsconfig file is created here. So this is the basically file which has all the setting options whatever are provided by the TypeScript compiler. So these are the basically compiler options. You can check this tsconfig.json file here. So this is a very sensitive file as far as there is the concern of the TypeScript. So here are a lot of settings here. You can use each and every settings here. Okay, so I will show you some of the settings, like how we can use it. So this is the basically compiler options. So here all are the options whatever we can use to compile the things. So now guys, TypeScript file has the extension as .ts. So now we move to the agenda. So we have initialized the TypeScript in the project. Now we will configure it and we will use the TypeScript and start working on TypeScript. So guys, extension for the TypeScript file is .ts. Okay, whatever file name you provide us, but that should be extension as .ts. It means the file is a TypeScript file. Okay, so always keep in mind when you are writing any file in the TypeScript, then extension of that file should be .ts. Okay, so now what I will do, firstly guys, before the configure the tsconfig, okay, so what I will do, I will just create a blank index.ts file. Earlier what we were doing with the JavaScript, we were just creating the file as index.js, but now we are using the TypeScript, so we will create files as index.ts. Okay, so I'll just open it. So I will just write console.log here. As I already explained you in my introduction video, very first video of the playlist of this particular TypeScript, that TypeScript is the superset of the JavaScript. So that time I told you, like, we can use each and everything whatever we were using the JavaScript, we can use in the TypeScript as well, and it provides some additional features as well. So that's why guys, you can see I'm using console.log here, because it's a function of JavaScript, but we can also use in the TypeScript as well. So I will just write normal console.log welcome to index.ts on root. So I just write normal console.log over there. Okay, so now guys, what I will do, I will just compile the TypeScript file now. As I explained you in the introduction, like we need to compile the TypeScript file. For the compile, what we need to run the tsc command. So this, if we run this tsc, so what it will does, it will compile all .ts files. Okay, and another method is to compile like tsc space file name.ts. Suppose if we want to compile only a single file, then we can use tsc space file name.ts. So now guys, what I will show, I will just compile it. So tsc, so I will compile all the files. So by default it will compile only those files which has extension as .ts. So here we can see that new file is created, that is the basically JavaScript file. So let's open. Yes, so guys, this file is generated automatically by the tsc compiler, TypeScript compiler, and this is the basically code whatever we have written. So whenever we need to work anything in the TypeScript, we just need to care about the .ts file. We don't need to care about the .js file. It is the basically compiler, like compiler has added huge strict over there. So it is basically depend on our configurations. So whatever we have configured in the tsconfig.json file, so it will compile our TypeScript file according to that only. Okay, so guys, here you can see, so my first file is compiled successfully. So now guys, what I will show, I will create another folder. Like I have created the src folder over there. In src folder, what I will do, I will create another index file over there just to explain you, index.ts. Okay, and what I will do, I will just use console.log, and I will use the same message, like I will just change the path. So here I will just paste welcome to index.js on src root, because this file is created inside the src folder. So I'll just change the message just to check, and then guys, what I will do, I will just create another folder within the src, that is classes, As I told you that TypeScript supports all the OOPS features. Most of the OOPS features TypeScript supports. Okay. So in the classes, what I will do, I will create another files. So suppose that I will create user.ts. So this is a basically user class. I just provided a name as user.ts. Okay. So now guys, I need to configure these things. Like I need to tell the TypeScript compiler like which folder they need to target, which files they need to convert in the JavaScript, what all are the checks they need to check, like all are followed properly or not. And as I explained you in the introduction, like TypeScript provides us types, like we can use the types for the variables, we can use type for the classes, functions, lot of things as well. So guys, now we will go to the configuration as well. So here is the tsconfig.json file which I created using the tsc -init. So guys, here all are the options. All are commented. Only some required configurations are enabled by default if you install the TypeScript and initiate. Okay. So now guys, I will just configure few of the required things over there so you can check. So guys, here you can see there is a root directories. You can provide us as many as folders you want that TypeScript compiler should handle at the type of compilation. So that is the root directories. Another we have root directory, that is here. Okay. So now guys, firstly I will show you this setting. Okay. So here I will just provide on the root folder, or we can say on root, everything whatever is mentioned in the root, that should be compiled. Okay. If I will provide any specific folder like src, so it will just compile the files inside the src. Like if I do this thing and I just write any of the ts file other than src folder, then it will not be compiled. Okay, got it? So now what I will do, I need everything, whatever is in the tsc, that should be compiled. So I have just mentioned this here. Okay. So now guys, I will move to the another configs, like where should be the output. If it will, like here is the name, here is the name of the folder is src, but when it will compile the src folder, then what should be the name? I mean, where all the files should be stay. So now guys, I need to provide the output directory. Here is the output directory. So here what I can set, I can just set the name of the folder where I want my all files should be exist. So I have just used lib. So now what will happen? All the files of this root will be moved into the lib folder. Okay. Guys, now let's check that what happens. So I will just compile all the files once again. Yes. So let's check. So as you can see, lib folder is created there. Okay. So inside the lib, there is a index.js file. What is this index? This is the basically index which is created on the root outside of the src. So that's why here you can see welcome to the index.ts on root. Okay. And now there is the src folder, whatever we have created, and it is everything. So whatever was written in src as .ts, everything is converted as a .js and it is moved into the lib. So guys, now whenever we will use these files, we will use files inside the lib. We don't know about the src. As a user, I don't know. Whenever I will run my project, so I don't know anything about the src. I can even delete this folder after completing my all code. Or whenever I will commit, so I can just add an ignore file as well. Like I don't want to commit this src folder on my Git as well. Or I don't want to publish on npm this src folder wherever my old TypeScript files are there, because it is useless whenever our project will be run. Okay. Whenever we have compiled the src files, whenever we have compiled the TypeScript files, so that is a useless for the compiler. So guys, you can see there is a problem in the lib folder, whatever is created. Firstly, there is a lib. Just check the structure. In here, in src, we have direct classes, but in lib, what we can see, we are seeing lib, then src, then classes. But I don't want this src over there, because src is the basically main source of our TypeScript. Okay, so I just want that src should be replaced with the live only. So for this, what I need to do, I need to do a config change. Okay, everything whatever we want in TypeScript, we just update the configuration. We don't need to do manually. So what I will do, firstly I will add include over there, and what include I just want. So I just want everything in src and whatever folder are there and whatever files are there with the extension as.ts. Okay, and another change what I will do, I have just provided root directory here /. Okay, everything on the root. So now what I will use, I will just provide root directories whatever my project is, like src. Okay, so root directories I will provide over there. So now guys, what I will do, I will just remove this lib folder, and then again I will compile it. Yes, then I will check. Yeah, you can see there is no src folder inside the lib. So what we have done, we have just renamed this src as lib and converted all the ts files as js files. It's the same structure, same tree structure is there, you can see. So guys, here are lot of configurations. So in this agenda guys, we have covered like how we can initialize the TypeScript in the project. We have configured the TypeScript. Okay, and that's all in this video. I don't want video to stress more. So guys, we will know all about these settings, because what we have done in this video only, we have just used the all required settings. There was some default, there are some changes which are done by us. So in the next video, I will show you all about these configurations and what all are the use and why it is most important things to start on the TypeScript. So guys, we will meet in the next video and we will know everything about it, all about the configuration of this. So guys, till the time, take care.